Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Amai Sarah, Nabila, Intan, Nurul Ain, or Hisham, Adrini, Ayu, Amelia, Taisa. Hi, Taisa. Hi, Iza. Hi, Aisha. Afara, Ana, Aina. Namanya. Hi, 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 hi. Good morning. Oh. Hi, Umaira. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Ifa. Hi, Aida. Okay, so we can start. All right. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Okay, this is our how many weeks already? 3, yeah? 4. 4 weeks. Is it our week? Is this week 4? I think it's week 4. I think so. Is it week 4? Yes, week 4. Thank you, Ain. Lupa I. Okay, so today is week 4. Welcome to week 4. You have made it to week 4 of ODL. This is our SEM ketiga, SEM keempat of ODL. I can't remember. SEM keempat, is it the 4th ODL semester or the 3rd ODL semester? I think the 4th. Never mind, not the main agenda. Okay, so what we're doing today is I'm going to talk about your first assessment, which is the informative speech. Okay, so I hope you have a piece of paper and a pen, or if you've got anything that you can write, if you have like an Apple pencil or a tab pencil, I don't know. Right. So these are the things that you must know about the informative speech. Number 1, it will happen on week 7. So if you've got now is week 4, so you've got 3 more weeks to go. So it will happen in week 7. Okay. Now per person, it says here 6 to 10 minutes per person, 6 to 10 minutes. However, I don't want it to be too long. You can go for 5 minutes pun dah enough for me. 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10. Can. As long as you manage to cover every aspect, every criteria of the informative speech. You don't have to make it so long. Do not exceed 10 minutes. You can go as short as 5, but do not exceed 10 minutes. That is very crucial. I do not want you to exceed 10 minutes. Any thing that you say after the 10th minute, I will not watch. Okay? So do not exceed 10 minutes. The marks for this presentation is 35%. Okay, so this is 35%. It's big, but yeah, you need to do it. Anyways, okay, so that is the general idea of the informative speech. Okay, so do you have any questions so far? If you don't have question, please type the word black in the chat and then I'll move on. Black, because I'm wearing black today. Okay, thank you so much. We're moving on. Now, let's talk about what is informative. My chat is going crazy. Okay, so let's talk about what is informative speech. Now I'm gonna stand up because my timer is up. Sekejap, let me just stand up. Hold on. Okay, right, I'm gonna talk about what is informative speech. Now, from the name, you know that it's a speech, okay, that you okay, it's a speech for you to inform the audience about an information, about a product or an idea or whatever. So that's why I kept telling you guys that mungkin I tak perasan, if you ada please rearrange, but I think dah tengok dah. But please lose the questioning words in your topic. For example, the what, the who, the why, the how. So for example, reasons why I like tissue. Okay, change it to I like tissue. Simple as that. So you have to inform the viewers, the audience about a topic, about a product or an idea, or some of you are doing movies and whatnot. Okay, so you have to inform people. Some of the things that are considered wajib in this informative speech should be: number one is slides. You have to have slides. So when you do your video, when you record your video, please make sure that you have slides. Okay, it can be like, if you can be presenting here and your slide is here, or you can have, like, some people use Google Meet, so their face will be down at the bottom and they have the slide big here. So it doesn't matter how you do it, what platform you use to record the presentation or to present your slides, as long as you have the slides. Itu wajib, you must have a slide. Now if you don't have a slide, tak adalah macam marah you, call you, maki hamun, but you will not get any marks for visual aids. Okay, there will be marks of visual aid. I think, I can't remember, but I think it's 5%. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you must because this is an academic presentation. Okay, kalau in real world, in the real life, you boleh buat whatever you want. But because this is an academic presentation, so you must have a chart. Okay, you kena ada chart. It can be pie chart, apa graph chart, apa ke chart that is related to your topic. Okay, and it has to be real chart. You cannot make your own chart. You cannot create your own chart. And then don't take charts from blogs. Those are not academically sound evidence and resources. You should take charts or graphs or whatever kind from research articles, newspaper or magazine articles that are not entertainment magazines but macam legit academically sound magazines, and you can take it from, I don't know, statistics that are real. So you have to use real evidence, real charts. You cannot create your own. Some students create their own and you cannot. Okay, so when you present, you have to have the slide with you, right? Okay, so this is the chart. For example, this is the chart. At the bottom there, you have to put the resource of the chart, the source of the chart. Where did you take the chart from? Okay, so those are the things that are considered wajib in your informative speech: the chart and the visual aid. Okay, now like any other speech, okay, or presentation, it is called a presentation because it's not a reading station. When you present, if you speak normally, kan macam I kan, you will have tone that goes up, tone that goes down, and then you have high pitch tone when you're really excited, you have more low tone. Okay, so you have a lot of tone when you speak. But a lot of students, what they do is they don't do a presentation. What they do is they do a reading station because they just read their notes in one monotonous tone. And can you imagine how boring it is for me, who has to evaluate your speech? You yourself judge people who are boring speakers, and I have to listen to 90 videos like that. So make sure that I don't get bored about your presentation. How to avoid? It's just by not reading. It's just speaking. Speak to your audience. Even if you're just speaking to the camera, like right now, what I'm doing right now, I'm talking to the camera because I don't have my real life students. I just have my camera. You still have to engage with your audience. Look at the camera, talk to the camera, bukan read from a piece of paper. If you read from a piece of paper, I think that's like a tolak berapa markah. I can't remember because I will talk about the markah later. But you will be deducted like, I think katalah 5 marks for full marks, and then you're going to get 1 mark. Or is it half a mark? I can't remember. But if you read in a monotonous tone, okay, marks will be very low. Yes, we talk about perfect grammar. Yes, we talk about the perfect pronunciation. Yes, we talk about the perfect bombastic vocabulary. But if you don't have all that, it's okay as long as you speak. Okay. We live in Malaysia. I'm a Malaysian. You're a Malaysian, and maybe I think one of you is living in Australia right now. But general public, the general population is Malaysian. So it doesn't matter if you speak with a Malaysian accent. If you sound like a Malaysian when you speak English, it's okay. Because kalau you tengok speakers who are from Japan, speakers who are from France, okay, they have very thick Japanese accent, French accent, but as long as people are able to understand what you're saying, then it's fine. You don't have to have a fake accent. It's if your grammar is bad, English is bad, it's okay. All right. So that is about the presentation. Okay. So which brings me to your videos. I've watched your videos on Instagram, and I have to say I'm quite happy with your videos, your presentation, because you don't read and you're quite natural. I like that, so it makes things interesting. So keep doing what you're doing in your Instagram videos. Inshallah, your marks will be okay, right? I wouldn't say you will get like perfect 100 over 100 marks lah, but I love whatever you're doing with your videos that you have recorded and uploaded in your Instagram. Very good, because they're not boring, they're very entertaining, and they're very you. Okay, that's what I like. You are very you, so that's good job. I like your videos. All right. Okay, so that is about the informative speech. You cannot read. Okay, let me just get my notes. Hold on. Okay, now in the informative speech, there are one, two, three, four. Okay, there are 5 criterias that you have to meet in order to get good marks. Okay, the first criteria is a clear delivery of ideas. This is 15%. Kau tak salah ayah ya. It's 15%. Okay, what must you have in the clear delivery of ideas? Well, as any other thing that you do in life, when you speak, when you write, you must have these 3 things: your intro, your body, the content, and the conclusion. So these are the 3 things that you must have in your speech: introduction, body, and content. And conclusion. So students, sometimes they get really excited. They forget the introduction. Okay, they just, because you're so excited, you just get into your speech. Straight away go into your body, your content. You must have your introduction. Very simple introduction. Hi, my name is. That is the most simple, that is the most basic, that is the most generic cliche intro that you can do. Hi, my name is Salina, and today I want to talk about yada yada yada. That is the most normal, basic cliche introduction, but an introduction. Okay, you must have introduction. So in the introduction, ideally you should greet the audience. You must introduce your topic, and then you establish credibility, meaning why are you the most suitable person to talk about this topic. It can be simply because I want to talk about I want to talk about working out. Okay, because I have been working out since I was 13 years old until this very day, even though I'm a fat person. Something like that. But anyways, that establishes the credibility. I want to talk about working out because I like to work out. It can be something as that. Or you can say, I'm talking about this one because I've experienced this one. Whatever you do, you must establish your credibility, meaning why are you the best person to talk about this topic. Okay? Next, you must have an attention getter. What is an attention getter? So this will be your fifth, second, fourth activity, attention getter. Now we have to talk about attention getter. What is an attention getter? An attention getter is something that you do or say to captivate your audience to listen to your speech. It can be in the form of words, verbal, or it can be non-verbal, as in drama verbal lah. But you know what I mean. Like, it can be an action. before ODL, before you record this this recording semua in class, my students they had fun with attention getter. For example, their topic is you don't need you don't need a high education to be rich lah kata. Okay, one of my students punya presentation, and he came to class with money. He ke she, I can't remember. But that person, my student tu, dia potong papers and then he made it into money lah kan. He put just dollars, I know papers. And then he came to class and he started throwing the money in the class. And then, that's an attention getter. You can do that if you want. I don't limit the, you must be very academic. No, it's an attention getter. Do whatever you want to get your audience punya attention. It can be in the form of an action or in the form of just verbal punya speaking or anything non-verbal. Whatever you do, as long as you get your audience punya attention. Paling basic, paling cliche, and the easiest attention getter that students do adalah they just play a video. So for example, I'm doing a video, I'm doing a topic on animal cruelty in the makeup industry. Okay, so boring lah the topic because bukan apa. I love talking about animal cruelty, but the angle sama je, so it gets really boring. So I tell my students, find an angle that's different. Okay, but anyways, so ini yang paling cliche lah, yang paling basic. Animal cruelty in the makeup industry. Okay, what they do is they just play a video of an animal yang lab animals that are being abused, used, tested, gitulah, and all the bad effects that are happening to the animal. So they just play a video. Itu pun boleh. You can do that, especially if you're doing a topic macam contoh domestic violence ke apa ke, you can. However, do not make that video as your main presentation. Some students just forget. So that video tu lama. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Apa benda? You can't. That is not your presentation. So keep that video to about 1 minute or less. 30 seconds would be like, okay lah. Iklan on TV. Iklan on TV is not long. So about the length of an advertisement in the TV. You just want to get your audience punya attention. Don't make it long. Okay? So those are the things you must have in your introduction. Okay. And then another thing is providing the background of the topic and the central idea. In a way, this is like a thesis statement. Now, do you know what's a thesis statement? Type in the chat box. What is a thesis statement? Have you heard of thesis statement? What's a thesis statement? Anyone? What's a thesis statement? Got 80 students. What's a thesis statement? Thesis statement is an overview about a point. Yes, Zureka, kind of. Yes, correct. It's an overview of what you want to talk about. Yes. Lagi? One sentence. Yes, it has to be in one sentence. Correct, Ain Farisha. Explanation, not really. Explanation will be in the body. Our topic and the main point in one sentence. Correct, Izzati Fazrin. Your topic and the main points in one sentence. For example, I want to talk about working out. Okay, I want to talk about, kiranya my topic is the benefits of working out. Paling-paling, the thing I can think of lah. Okay, not explanation. No, it's not an explanation. You do not explain. The topic sentence, thesis statement is not an explanation. It's just an overview, just not an explanation. So for example, my topic is the benefits of working out. So I go blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Okay, so today I would like to talk about the benefits of working out, and the 3 benefits are you can eat whatever you want, you can wear whatever you want, and you can be healthier. So my 3 main points ataupun my 3 content. Yes, to state, I just state my 3 content in the introduction. Today, I will talk about the benefits of working out, and the benefits are number 1, number 2, number 3. So you just state, you do not explain. You just cakap, just state. Okay? Don't explain, just state. If you want to talk about the causes of pollution, the causes of air pollution are 1, 2, 3. That's it. Just state. Okay, the content, the main idea, the main points, right? Just that. So those are the things that you must have in your introduction. Okay, let me just repeat. Number 1, you must greet the audience. Number 2, you must introduce the topic clearly. Number 3, you must establish credibility. Number 4, you must deliver your attention getter. And number 5, you must provide a background of the topic and the central idea, aka the main the thesis statement. Okay, so 5 things. Right? Clear? So that is the introduction. Susah lah, because my iPad is here. Okay, never mind. All right, next. Then you go into the body, the content. Now, generally, there are 3 main points in your speech. Usually, I tell my students to do 3, but you can do less or you can do more. However, I tell them to just aim for 3. Kenapa? Because of the time constraint. You don't want to go over 10 minutes. So try to keep it to 3 main points sahaja. For example, you have tadi the benefits of working out is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in your content, how are you going to start? So you must clearly state that these are the main points. So the most basic way of doing it is that my first point is the benefit of working out is blah, 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 blah. My second point is, my third point is, blah, blah, blah. You must have, it doesn't have to be my first point, my second point. You can just say the first advantage is blah, blah, blah. The second advantage is blah, blah, blah. The third advantage is blah, blah, blah. Whatever word you want to use, you can, so as long as these words are clear indications to your audience that kita tengah dekat mana sekarang. When the listeners, when the audience are listening, they know, oh, we are now in the first point. Oh, we are now in the second point. Oh, now dekat nak habis dah. So you must have a clear indication to your audience where they are now. Okay? However you do it, it's up to you. It's not like a paksaan, you must do it this way, that way. No. As long as you have a clear, it's called transition words. To transition your audience from the first point to the second point to the third point. Okay, even for conclusion, you must have a word to show, to tell your audience that they are right now in the conclusion punya paragraph. You can say things like this. So, in conclusion, so to summarize, in conclusion, as a conclusion, yada yada yada. Whatever words that you want to use, go ahead, as long as you have a clear transition word that tells your reader where they are now. Okay? All right. So in your body, let's say you have 3 main points in the body, point 1, point 2, point 3. You must first state the first, for example, this is the most basic. The first advantage of working out is you can eat whatever you want. So that is just stating. And then you explain why. You elaborate. And then you give example. Okay? Explain, elaborate, give example. Explain, elaborate, give example. Explain, elaborate, give example. Tak adalah example for everything if you don't want to. But if you do, that will be very great. If you don't want to, it's okay. As long as you got example. But I tell my students to go this way. Topic sentence, which is the first advantage ni, explain, elaborate, give example. Even if it's one sentence, it actually is very clear. It helps the reader to, that makes a good speech. Okay, so you don't have to be very very strict, very rigid in your presentation. You can make it fun, you can make it entertaining. As long as all these things are in there, that will make a great speech. Okay, next, last but not least, in the delivery of idea, you have conclusion. in the conclusion, number one, you must have a word to show the transition. Okay, and then you have to conclude. Okay, the easiest way to conclude is, so based on my presentation, the three advantages of working out are 1, 2, 3. That is the simplest way. You can do however way you want. And then you must make appropriate recommendation or suggestion or a prediction, or if it's a problem, you can give a solution. Okay, so kalau the solution, problem. If you don't work out, I don't know lah, I can't think of you. I don't know lah, but whatever lah. Okay, so you must do this in your conclusion. Either you choose to give a recommendation, give a suggestion, or if it's a problem, give a solution, or you can even make a prediction. Okay, as long as you have one of these things in the conclusion. Right, clear so far? Kalau clear, please type the word Louis Vuitton in the chat section. I had 83, then 80, then 75. I hope the internet is okay for you guys. Louis Vuitton, thank you, my Sarah. How many graph do we need? Okay, good question, Aisha. How many graph do we need? It doesn't state here berapa graph that you need, as long as you have effective use of the visual aid. It can be just it can be just one graph in the introduction. It can be each point at the graph. You can have graph at the end. There's no fixed rule about the graph or the chart, as long as you have it. Hope that answers your question. Any more questions? How many graph do we need? Okay, I have answered that. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go. If my speech is about ways to change tire, so the first step is, yes. So the first step is the main idea, Arshad. Correct. So you must only have 3 steps to change a tire. It cannot be like 10 steps. Try to keep it to 3. Try. But if you think 10 minutes, itulah because you have to explain and you elaborate kan, because you know it's an informative speech. Dia bukan mengajar. You have to inform them. Okay. Do we need to explain the graph? Yes, Murni. You have to explain the graph. Otherwise, why would you need the graph? Okay, for example, my topic is about the benefits of working out. And I want to do my graph in the first slide, which is in the introduction. So I have it. Okay, so when I talk about benefits of working out, so before I begin my speech, okay, let's have a look at the obesity rate in Malaysia. So this is my graph. This is my graph, for example. Look at the obesity rate in Malaysia in 2020 and 2021. In 2018, only 50% of Malaysians are overweight. In 2021, 92% of Malaysians are overweight. This graph was taken from the Malaysian Health Obesity Rate website, for example. This is all fake. Okay. From the graph, you see that the number of fat people in Malaysia are increasing. The obesity in Malaysia are increasing. So this is related to my topic because I would like to help maybe to combat the problem of obesity in Malaysia. That is the most simple and basic way I can think of. Okay. Look at my double chin. So losing weight is the number one thing in my head right now. Look at my double chin lah and my dengan sado yang not muscle lah. So pardon me because I keep thinking about losing weight. So fat right now. Yeah, itu je lah cerita dia. That's how you do it. Okay. Mana pergi di comments tadi? Okay. Any more questions? Ada? Okay, I'm going to go to the next part. Next criteria is the confident delivery of ideas. Confident delivery of ideas is 15%. Okay, the first is you have to have a range of vocal variety, meaning your volume, your rate, your pitch, your pauses, your intonation, semua tu is considered. Meaning you cannot be monotonous in your speech. Meaning you cannot read. You don't read. Okay, I want you to speak naturally. Nobody speaks with one tone sahaja ke ada? Maybe, I don't know. But you use different tone when you're angry, when you're excited, when you're sad, when you're down. And even when you're just speaking like this, you have a lot of tone. My voice, my tone, my speech. My current speech sendiri pun ada a lot of this tone. Sometimes you're just thinking to yourself, the tone goes lower, you know. So you have to have all these tones in your speech. And then your fluency. Okay, fluency is considered a very important part. Fluent ni bukan bermaksud your English is super great. No, it means that you are able to speak without reading from a text, without just reading from a text. Don't like this. You speak fluent. You don't have to have perfect grammar. You don't have to have perfect pronunciation. You don't have to have the perfect bombastic vocabulary, as long as you are able to fluently and confidently speak. Okay? All right. And then, okay, demonstrated appropriate verbal and non-verbal communication. Non-verbal. Demonstrated appropriate non-verbal communication, as in the gestures, your posture, your eye contact. I mean, if you're presenting and you're looking at your notes, like this. Okay, today I will talk about that. There's no eye contact, even though the eye contact is just with the camera, just like this. You still have to, make people feel like you're talking to them. Like, when you watch TikTok videos, they don't like look at their notes. They look at you, Okay? And then you have used appropriate visual aids effectively. So this visual aids ni lah yang the slides, the graph, whatever video you want to use. If the video is 10 minutes, it's not effective. It has to be about the length of an advertisement in the TV. Okay, so that would be the confident delivery of ideas. Next, you have, okay, this is language lah. The grammar, appropriate sentence structures, appropriate connectives, meaning you have the connective, the transition words, so and but because, therefore, hence, all these words. Okay, but basically the grammar. Your sentence structure, this one is something that you have to learn and develop by yourself, from reading, from watching videos of people speaking in English. To teach you this, cannot lah. Macam I don't have time, we don't have time. So this is something that you have learned since kindergarten, speaking in English, So if you want to work on it, just watch TED Talk, watch presentations in YouTube, or just watch TV, watch Netflix, English lah. See how they speak, see how they talk, see what words you can tiru, mimic the pronunciation, mimic the sound. Okay. Next, you have to adapt delivery to audience level, meaning you have to deliver things, your speech need to your audience effectively. Meaning, when you give a speech, you must think of your audience. Okay, if you're doing a topic about makeup, boleh, it's not wrong. But you have to think, dalam kelas you ada budak lelaki, would they want to know about makeup? Would they want to know how to choose the right lipstick color or the right foundation color for your skin? Think about that. You have to think about who is the audience, okay? And in your case, the audience would be your classmates. And you have boys and you have girls. If you just simply talk about football, you have to make it interesting. That's why I cakap pasal angle. If you want to talk about football, find an angle that's interesting to the girls as well. So, itu je lah. Right? And last but not least, kita ada values and attitude. Values and attitude meaning your appearance, your attire. Ni you present pakai telekong ke, rambut sabai ke. And then you have your time management, meaning lateness of submission of the videos and whatnot. And then the presentation without reading your text. Itu pun ada markah. So if you read, you get low marks. Okay. Maximum of 1 mark sahaja for fluency if students read major parts of the speech. So you see, you only get 1 mark sahaja for fluency. Sayanglah. Alright. So those are the components of the introduction of the informative speech. Any questions so far? If you're clear about the criteria of the informative speech, please type the word Til Jannah in the chat. Til Jannah. This record so fast. Laju. I wonder how YouTubers yang famous do it. Kan you have to, baca all these comments. I only have like my students, so like people have like 13,000 viewers. When do they do it? Kan? Miss, in my topic is about songs of my choice. So can I have about platforms for you to listen to them? Yes. Yes, it can. It is up to your creativity as long as it's related to your topic, and the source must be a real source. News ke, apa tu, magazine yang pasal business kan, they have like percentage profit kan, macam Netflix. Percentage pasal Netflix, the keuntungan that Netflix has made because of pandemic. But you can't create your own graph and charts. Alisa, why are you laughing? Alisa Saidatul Husna, why you laugh? Okay, right. So, if tak ada, I'm going to move on. Mana dia? Okay, this is it. Okay, so you're clear, right, about the criteria of the speech. Alright, so we have done activity 2 and activity 3 punya video. Kita combine that day. Okay, so in week 4, you have to do a video, okay? Okay, in week 4, you have to do a video that will focus on attention getter. You have to get your audience punya attention now, because this is an attention getter je. Jangan panjang pandang. Keep it to 30 seconds or less. 1 minute pun considered panjang because it's just an attention getter. Keep it to 30 seconds or less. 30 to 35 to 45 pun okay. But don't go over 1 minute. You just want to get people's attention. Apa lama-lama sangat, okay? So, now this attention getter, you can either use your own topic. Okay, so let's say your topic is about songs of my choice, macam I know, okay? So your attention getter tu something to do with song, boleh. Or your attention getter can be from a different topic that you suggest saja. You don't want to talk about your topic because you want it to be a surprise lah, for example, kan? And you want to do, let's say lah, my topic is about working out. Tapi for attention getter ni, I want to do a topic, my attention getter is I want to do it on makeup, boleh je. Tapi I suggest, this is my suggestion, I suggest you do attention getter based on your topic. Make it like a teaser. You know, when you watch Netflix, they have preview kan, teaser that makes people want to watch the video. Or you know, when artists nak release an artist nak release a product, they create so much controversy sebab they want people to, apa dia nak cakap ni? If you remember the most famous iklan lah, the most famous attention getter that I can remember adalah this one yang Nabila what? Nabila Huda. Nabila who? Nabila cumi-cumi Nabila who? Nabila Razali. Nabila Razali. Yes. Nabila Razali, she pretended to be, in a relationship with Eddie Ashraf. Eddie Ashraf, we can't be handsome. So she pretended to be in a relationship with Eddie Ashraf. Oh, Saiful Johannes tahu kau si boys pun tahu. Okay. So she pretended to be in a relationship with Eddie Ashraf, and then suddenly tiba-tiba Eddie Ashraf curang, and rupa-rupanya it's a video, bukan cumi-cumi, lagu tu pasal apa? Jujurnya aku suka tapi pada dirinya apa dia? Nanya lupa dan tahu lalu apa? Tajuk dia. Cumi ke? Dia tajuk cumi-cumi. Cumi-cumi Really? That's all. Really? Oh, okay lah. I can remember. Okay, but that one. You see how they get, is it really cumi-cumi? Cumi-cumi. Okay, correct. Okay. So, she got the whole of Malaysia punya attention by doing that, and that is an attention getter. Okay? Pematah hati. Let me just Google lah. Bila Razali pematah hati. Pematah hati lah tajuk dia. Mana tajuk dia cumi-cumi? Pematah hati. Korang ni. Pematah hati. Siapa yang cakap pematah hati tadi? Nurul Haswani je betul. Hal lain salah. Kan Haswani kan? Pematah hati. Jujurnya aku suka. That one. Okay. Cumi-cumi trademark famous. Yeah, but it's not the title. You all say the title lah. Okay, so the title is Pematah Hati, not cumi-cumi. So that's what you do. That is attention getter. It's not long, sekejap je. Cumi-cumi lagi teringat me. Yes, tajuk. Cumi-cumi. Why you speak early, Syafiqah? You want to die, is it? Syafiqah Jamali, I see your name. Remember 0.02%? Women always right. Of course women always right. Kan? If Harum, you know. Okay. Anyways, I didn't melarut dah. But yes, that is an attention getter. Okay? Where you do something to sort of tease the people about your content nanti. Sebenarnya lagunya nak cumi-cumi but the teaser bukan main the whole world. I remember everyone going to Eddie Ashraf's Instagram and just started mengutuk Eddie Ashraf. Dasar boy darat, dasar boy, dasar so many things. And Eddie Ashraf diam je rupanya. It's just a, you know, attention getter je, and that's what I want you to do. Okay, that's why I suggest to do the attention getter based on your topic. So you give like a preview, like a teaser. Yeah, pity him that time, right, Farahim? The whole of Malaysia kutuk dia. Kau. Like, he kept quiet je. Like, I bet he was laughing lah the whole time reading it kan. But still, kesian dia kena kutuk. The whole Malaya kutuk dia, you know. Like, I pun kutuk dia juga. But never mind. Cerita dah berlalu. It was a success kan, the attention getter. Okay, so you have to do it. That's why I suggest to do the attention getter based on your speech punya tajuk, so that you make my day. It's been viral in Twitter at 12 AM. Really? Tengok. You guys will remember. That's the impact of a good attention getter. Even though lagu dia maybe katalah maybe I don't know. I'm not judging. I suka je lagu cumi-cumi. Kalau karaoke nyanyi je lagu tu. But maybe lagu dia taklah best mana pun, but the fact that the attention getter was so huge, it made such a huge impact that even now, even today, sekarang 9 suku 2 November, we are still talking about it. So that's a good attention getter. Lagi famous attention getter should be Sajai, Alif Shukri, when they want to produce a product, when they want to come up with a product, bukan main lah dia punya promotion yang teaser tu, subhanallah. So yeah, it has to be macam Dr. Vida. They're very good at attention getting because they're business minded people. So that's what I want you to do. Okay, make an attention getter that is very memorable, interesting, bukan boring macam tu. Memang tak boring kan, satu Melayu kutuk kau dia Ashraf. Kalau dia Ashraf tengok YouTube I ni, tak tengok, mustahil tengok YouTube aku. Okay, so that's it. That's the attention getter. So for week 4, okay, sekejap. if I tengok week 5 punya activity 5, people also asking what's the meaning of cumi-cumi. Yeah, cumi-cumi. What's cumi? I don't know. I'm just doing this because it feels, I don't know. It could be cumi. Could be cumi. I don't know. I'm just doing this. But anyways, when I look at activity 5 dia cakap you have to do discussion session. You have to talk about the main idea. And then activity 6 is a mock informative speech. Tapi I rasa macam tak nak. Oh, cumi tu cuba miss call. Oh, kenapa nak kena cuba miss call? Why you want to miss call? You like someone, you call je lah. Why kena? I don't get it. Kenapa? Why cuba miss call? I don't get it. Let me read the lyrics again. Why cuba miss call? I don't get it. Kenapa cuba miss call? Never mind. Nanti kita borak pasal tu. Now let's talk about activity 4, activity 5 and activity 6. Activity 4, 5, 6 ni dia macam memecahkan your presentation. The guy ghosting her. Tapi why miss call? Call je lah or text. I don't get it. But whatever lah kan. Okay. Now, it says here that you have to macam week 5 you have to give, week 4 you kena bagi attention getter. Week 5 you kena bagi informative speech punya your main idea, macam kena cerita sikit preview. And then week 6 kena buat mock presentation. But I tak nak lah. Kenapa I tak nak? Chang. Okay, why I tak nak? Because week activity 4, activity 5 and activity 6 ni, I want it all to be about making a good preview of your speech. So you guys kena pressure dengan I. You have to create, okay, a very strong and impactful attention getter. And that's why I'm giving you these 3 weeks to come up with it. I tak nak. Because I bagi you 3 minggu. Kalau you buat macam je, memang siap lah kau. Macam tu. Aku memang tu. Macam tu, okay? It has to be, I want you to be very creative. Produce an iklan. So it has to be 1 minute or less of a very good, impactful attention getter. So I want you to Google, do search, tanya orang macam mana nak buat a good attention getter. Now, along the way, katalah tiba-tiba macam you feel like, alah tak best lah topik aku, attention getter dia tak best, you want to change your topic, you can. Just let me know. You can change your topic. I do allow. Selagi belum week 6, I do allow for you to change your topic. Okay? So, week 4, activity 4, 5, 6 will be just one activity of a very good, impactful, memorable attention getter. It has to be marvelous. Like that. Just like cumi-cumi. I tak nak biasa-biasa punya attention getter. Okay? So I'm giving you 3 weeks because I want you to give me an amazing 3-week worth awesomeness of an attention getter. Is that okay? Can you take the challenge? If you can take the challenge, type Eddie Ashraf in the chat. Sian Mamat tu. Dia modal kita hari ni. Nabila salah eja. It's not EDDY. It's AEDY. Tak nak markah. 1F ke 2F? Great. Maui? Kenapa Maui? Husnina Nabila. I don't get it. Mana boys? Si boys bosan lah. Dia Ashraf kan handsome mana pun. Baik cerita pasal awet hotline ni. Dia Ashraf mana boys? Boys are you okay boys? Sebenarnya girls ni, boys tak ada. Maui in tentang, his name is Maui in tentang bulan. Okay, I didn't know that. Sian the boys, kan kau sabar je lah boys. Kalau cerita perempuan, takkan nak cakap, I straight. Tak salah pun, tapi straight je lah. Sabar ya boys. Alright, so yeah, you're up for the challenge. Okay, so activity 4, 5, 6 will be a combination of just one activity, but make sure that you produce an attention getter video that is impactful. And you have until week 6 to upload this video. Jangan upload week 4 because if you upload week 4 dia macam alah tak habis research lagi, I tak nak. Week 6, I want you to upload the video by week 6. Okay, name the video as you submit with your full name. Okay, Ifah Afika. It can be based on your topic. It will be great. It will be better. Sorry. It can be from other topic. Tapi tak nak lah. I nak tukar sekarang. Week 4, activity 4, 5, 6 is a combination, a teaser of your own topic. Tak nak dah topik lain. Sebab it's a challenge kan. Nak tukar kan. I'm going to change it kan. Good question, Ifah. Very good question. So it cannot be from a different topic. It has to be based on your topic. I want you to give a teaser based on your topic. Tak nak tukar. Dah very good question, Ifah. Tak terfikir pun I pasal ni. Okay. So nanti when you upload the video, which will be in week 6, name the video as your full name and activity 4, 5 and 6. Nama caption tu. Okay, I want you to do research. And kalau you nak minta pertolongan kawan-kawan you berlakon sekali, if you want to minta pertolongan adik-beradik jiran sebelah, pak-mak you berlakon sekali. Contoh topik you is benefits of a heartbreak. Contoh, you can ask your, kawan lelaki tu berlakon jadi pematah hati kind of thing. You can even call Eddie Ashraf. Eddie, please, can you be in my video because my lecturer say I have to be bombastic, so I need you. Gitu kan. Okay. So your activity 4, 5, 6 ni, it has to be based on your topic and it has to be bombastic. I want to be bombastic. Teaser, attention getter. Okay, it's supposed to be just week 4. Tapi macam tak nak tukar lah, suka hati I lah macam tu. If I know, I will choose the topic. You can still change. Like I said, you still can change. You have until week 6 to change your topic, but please let me know, Farahin. Or whoever wants to change your topic. Like korang suka pilih topik klise lah. Malas macam tu. Benefits of a heartbreak. Kan best. Kan ada lagu Korea yang Benefits of Heartbreak, kau tajuk dia. It doesn't have a voice, it's a lot, the only video maybe. Yes, kan? Syafiqah, yes. If the teaser doesn't have much of your voice, only video, maybe the background music, kan? Tapi janganlah ambil video daripada internet je. I dah bagi 3 minggu. Buat your own content. Jadi YouTuber. I don't want you to just simply take a video from the internet. Miss Ashan kata semua speak on action like acting macam Zulaika, boleh speak, boleh do action, can have both, tak kisah. As long as dia bukan macam you ambil je daripada internet, any video and you combine. I don't want that. I don't want you to do that. I tak nak you macam just take a video from YouTube. Oh, that's my attention getter. Aku tampar kau. I don't want that. Any more? Remember, you can still change the topic selagi belum week. No. You have until week 6. There's a final week that I allow for a change of topic. Gelak kau Zulaika. Alright, any more question? Miss, last day to upload. Last day memang week 6. Tuesday 8.30 week 6. Week 6 tu bila? Tak ingat dia tengok. Berpandailah kau kira. Week 6. The duration is about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Yes, the duration is about 30 seconds to 1 minute. It cannot be shorter than 30 seconds. It cannot be longer than 1 minute. Has to be just that. 30 seconds to 1 minute. Mintalah pertolongan artis. Eddie Ashraf, please. Miss, where you bought your tudung bawal? This bawal Apa tu? Bawal ratu. I like bawal ratu. Bawal ratu. I macam review product. Bawal ratu. This is not a sponsored video. I like bawal ratu. No. I like bawah ratu. Because the kain is so cantik. Ni aku malas gosok. You can see kedut-kedut macam but it's so cantik. Dia ada yang the tabur-tabur kain and I like the plain ones but because my baju is so plain, I pakai the bling-bling one. Okay, any more question? Lara kita ni perempuan. Okay, noted miss. Any more? More? No. Okay. If you have questions, please ask in the WhatsApp group. If your friends want to know anything and you feel like you tahu je apa, you can help your friend. Right? So, Wednesday, week 6 Wednesday. Apa saya pula Wednesday? Tuesday lah. Hari ni hari apa? Tuesday kan? Tuesday, bukan Wednesday. Week 6, Tuesday. 16. I think it's 16, 11. 16, pukul 8. That's the last date to upload. 16th of November. Yes, Tuesday. Bukan Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Kelas kita hari Selasa. Nak gabu. Tuesday. Bukan Tuesday. Tuesday. Syafika. Tuesday. Okay, any more question? Cucunya aku suka pada diri. No more. Okay. So remember the things that you must have an introduction speech which will happen in week 7. Minggu depan I akan mengajar benda lain lah, but 8 a.m. Saiful Johannes. Kelas kita at 8:30 lah. Class time 8:30 a.m. Tu last time to upload. 8:30 pagi. Pagi. 8:30 pagi, Selasa on the 16th of November. 8:30 a.m. Got it, miss. Okay, Saiful Johannes. Alright, so next week we'll do something else. Okay, next week we'll do something else. Okay, what do I want to do next week adalah, right, next week I want to have a look at your graph. Alright, so because you don't have anything to do minggu ni, because lambat lagi kan nak submit video activity 4, I want to have a look at your graph. So minggu depan kita akan buat kelas di Google Meet where you will be presenting your graph to me. If I say your graph is okay, you can leave the Google Meet. Okay, itulah. So if you want to change your topic, kalau dah tunjuk I graph tu, nanti kena buat lagi sekali lah. So better fikir betul-betul topik apa nak buat and graph apa nak cari. So you must have a graph that's related to your topic. And next week, we'll do the class on Google Meet because you'll be presenting to me your graph and I will approve or reject your graph. Okay? So you have to provide me dengan the source, the resource. Where did you get your graph? You cannot just gambar. It has to be link sekali tunjuk dengan I. Okay, any question? I nak tengok graph next week on Google Meet. Okay, if you don't have any question, you can type. Type apa? Type Fabrice. Type Fabrice in the chat. Miss, about my topic. Can you check if it's approved or not for informative speech? Okay, Hazwani. Nanti you send me a message in the group. I will check sat lagi. Miss, where to change the topic on the sheet, on the Google sheet? If you clear, you don't have anything, you can leave the YouTube session. Fabrice, if you dah Fabrice, you can go. Okay, thank you everybody, and I'll be checking your topic in the Google sheet. If you have made any changes, let me know, okay? Okay, thank you. Now see you. Remember, kebabum, attention getter, it has to be kebabum. It cannot be biasa-biasa. Okay, thank you for those of you who are okay. Thank you. Have a good day to you too. You pun take care. Thank you for today's class. Don't forget to tag Eddie Ashraf in your video. Okay, everybody.